Hi everyone, welcome to Skylight Tarot. I hope everyone is doing great. So the topic for today is person on your mind, your next meeting with them. How does it look like? What would be the feelings? What could be the discussion? What could be the scenario? That is something that we will going to explore today. So if this is something that you're interested to check with me, please stay tuned. Also, please use your discernment because it's the general, collective, and timeless reading. So take only what is resonating with you and leave out what is not resonating with you. All right, so what's coming up for pile number one? Pile number one. We have Mimicry. That's a very cute card. Okay. And look at this dog. Poor guy. Anyway, pile number two. What's coming up for pile number two? We have self-interest. Pile number three. We have commitment. So pile number one, it's going to be mimicry, which is number 30. Pile number two, it's going to be number 45, that's self-interest. And pile number three is going to be number 8, that's commitment. Okay, so these are your options and your choices. You can pause the video, you can meditate on the cards, whatever works your case, the creative or the keyword or the number. All right, but just in case you don't know which way to select, then I am assigning zodiac signs for you. So pile number one is Gemini, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Aries. Pile number two, it's gonna be Libra, Sagittarius, Leo, and Taurus. Pile number three is gonna be Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, and Capricorn. All right, so that's gonna be your cards, and I'll see you guys at your reading. Hey pile one, so those of you resonated with Mimicry number 30, and your zodiac signs are Gemini, Scorpio, Aries, and Aquarius. This is going to be your reading. We are checking person on your mind, the next meeting with them. How does it look like? All right, pile number one. Person on pile one's mind. Their next meeting with person. We have Magician in reverse. We have Ace of Pentacles. We have Six of Swords, the Chariot. We have Page of Pentacles. We have Emperor, King of Wands, Eight of Wands, we have Temperance, and we have Knight of Cups. And then we have Three of Wands. Okay. I do have a feeling, pile one, like, see, rest of the energies are good, but it looks like that this person will just going to give you what you want. And it is basically to have control over you, right? They are ready to leave the past behind and they're ready to move towards a new beginning. But it looks like that this person would going to it's just that the magician in reverse and the emperor, this combination sort of represents narcissism. Okay. And I do have a feeling that maybe that this person was narcissist in the past. I'm not calling a person a narcissist, but I say that they must be exhibiting some of the traits of narcissistic personality, because that's what is coming here. And with this card, it sort of represents that this person would be moving towards something that's great, moving towards healing. When this person was not taking any action, when this person was not doing anything, all of this action and all the reaching out to you, so far how the relationship was going was only based on a very calculated move, right? Because they did see a potential. I'm not saying that they did not. They did see a potential with you, but now it looks like this person is just releasing all their past baggages, and they will going to move towards something that's great, that's beautiful. Because slowly and gradually, what I feel here is that while they are moving away from this person is also healing. So every move towards you, this person is actually asking themselves, like, am I healing or not at the moment? So what I feel here is that maybe with this mimicry, it's more related to triggers. Maybe you guys would be triggering each other. Maybe you guys were exhibiting certain things in the past that was not healthy for either of you, either of the party. Okay, I'm not saying only one of them, but I also see that you guys would be leaving the past behind and will be moving towards a more healed, more composed and a more stable approach. So that is basically coming here. Yes, this relationship will going to move forward. Yes, both of you will be healing. And once that is done, I do have a feeling that whatever that you have manifested with this person will going to come true. This person will going to come forward and they will going to propose to you, because with Knight of Cups and Page of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles is about holding on to a desire, and Knight of Cups is about going forward and expressing that desire to someone, that hey, I do feel like that there are feelings there, so let's just be together, that sort of a feeling. And with Temperance card here, this sort of represents healing. So maybe you guys are healing your yin and yang energy, because we have both of them here, right? It could be your masculine and feminine energy, that how do you have to move forward in this direction, that needs to be healed, so that you guys can come together and both of you can be open when it comes to a conversation, when it comes to what you want in life. Basically, both of you would be open to giving as well as receiving love. Because in the past, what I see happening is that there is more of a competition, I would say. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh, but it's more like I was just looking at this dog and I just got distracted. It's more of a competition. The other person looks at you like, if you are taking one step forward, then they will gonna take one step forward. You take one step backward, they take 4 steps backward. That is something kind of coming into a picture. It's more like a dance that you guys were doing, where both of you are not meeting. It's just that both of you are just exhibiting each other, who's gonna win and who comes first, who's gonna budge first, who's gonna express first, all of these things. Because both of you were not healed perhaps, but I see that there is a healing happening. I see that there is a right direction happening. I see you guys are actually coming together and feeling very good about this relationship. And we do have 3 of Wands at the bottom, which sort of represents that someone is preparing to expand. Someone is preparing to take opportunities in their own hands, right? Visualizing things to actually take that step, all right? So I do see a new beginning. I do see things going on really well with you guys in your next meeting. So all the best for that. Thank you so much for watching. Hi, Pal 2. So those of you who resonated with self-interest and your zodiac signs are Taurus, Leo, Sagittarius, and Libra, this is going to be a reading. We are checking person on your mind, how the next meeting with them gonna look like. Person on Pile 2's mind, how the next meeting with them would look like for Pile 2. Too many cards. So we have Knight of Pentacles. We have Nine of Swords. We have Knight of Cups. We have Two of Cups. And we have Eight of Swords. We have Ten of Cups. We have Page of Wands. We have Five of Swords. We have Page of Pentacles. Oh boy, it looks like someone's gonna So first of all, what I can see is that there is a lot of passion in this relationship. There is a lot of attraction in this relationship. You guys are giving each other good times as well as bad times. I would say hard times, right? When you talk about the next meeting, now there are two things. One is at subconscious level what this person is thinking, and the other one is what will be their action. So subconsciously, this person feels that Pile 2 is my person. I would want to go ahead, spend my entire life with them. I want to be in a partnership with Pile 2. What am I supposed to do? And subconsciously, this person was thinking this a lot, right? They would want you, they would want to come forward, they would want to explore this relationship. They had been miserable about you without you. If you guys were not in contact, this person was not sleeping well, this person was lying awake at night, and they were constantly thinking about you, like on a loop, right? And that's when they decided the next time when I go and see Pile 2, perhaps I'll just express my feelings about how do I feel, where do I want to take this connection forward, etc., etc. So that's their subconscious mind talking, right? Consciously, this person was like, no, let's just be practical. There is no point telling Pile 2 and be so vulnerable in front of Pile 2. Otherwise, you will going to lose your sense of autonomy. You will going to lose your sense of independence. Maybe perhaps when you open up, Pile 2 will going to see you from a completely different light. Maybe this person will not going to respect you, right? So there is this fear that is coming here, which is kind of binding this person and pulling him or her back. That no, don't go forward and propose, don't go forward and express your feelings, because see, feelings are there, but there's conscious mind trying to be like there is a conflict, and then it's like, I would want to win at all the cost. Why should I be the one to go forward and propose? Why can't Pile 2 be the one to actually express first? And there is a sense of, I would say, ego coming in between, or you would say a sense of false superiority complex, which is coming in between, which is kind of making this person go back to its shell. Like, no, I'm not going to express. I'm going to hold on to my desire. I'm not going to give that pentacle to pile 2. So with this High Priestess card, it's all about keeping this as a secret. So that's going to be your person's secret, that they are in love with you, they have feelings for you, and they would want to keep this as a secret. So there is a self-interest which is coming here, right? This person doesn't want to open up. They don't want to go forward and express their feelings, while subconsciously in their head before meeting you, pile 2, that's all they could think about. That when I'm going to meet pile 2, I'm going to express. When I'm going to meet C pile 2, I'm going to tell them how did I feel when they were not there in my life. I would want to take this relationship forward. To the point of meeting, to the point of actually blurting it all out, this person's ego took over. And they're like, why should I do that? You see what I'm saying? And we do have Moon here, and then we have 9 of Pentacles and 2 of Wands and King of Swords. So these cards sort of represents that something that's going to hidden, it's going to be hidden. This person will going to be very nonchalant that, all right, I like my singlehood, I'm enjoying my life, I'm focusing on myself, I'm choosing myself, okay, and I'm being very, very detached from you. So, well, this is what it is coming in your next meeting. Up until this point, like till the time this person enters to the restaurant, if you guys are meeting at a restaurant, sitting down at the table, ordering food, and right before they start a conversation, the ego will take over. You see, that's the stark difference, and that's gonna be so overpowering that will gonna make this person shift the reality that no, I don't want to do this now. While they were craving to do this all this while. Pile number 2. Okay, so this is what is coming here. They will be preserving their feelings. They will be keeping their feelings to themselves. They don't want to tell you, they don't want to show you like how amazing you are or anything of that sort is coming. So yeah, this person is basically choosing to be with himself or herself at the moment. All right, part 2, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye bye, take care. Hi, pile 3. So those of you who resonated with commitment and your zodiac signs are Virgo, Cancer, Capricorn, and Pisces, this is going to be a reading. We are checking person on your mind. How the next meeting gonna be? When you're gonna see this person next? What is gonna happen? What would be the scenario? Will this connection gonna move forward? Etc. etc. So this is something that we'll be checking. All right. Pile number 3, person on their mind. How the next meeting gonna look like? How the next meeting would be between pile 3 and their person. I see 8 of Pentacles. I see 3 of Pentacles. I see an intention to work on this relationship. I see commitment as well. Let's see. I see 7 of Pentacles. I see 2 of Swords. And the Empress. We have Devil. Okay, I do want to cover some sneaky people here. It's YouTube after all. Okay, there is Wheel of Fortune. There is 8 Knight of Swords. There is the Sun. Wow, you guys. Okay, so I do see you guys will be moving on from your past old patterns, your toxic patterns, where you guys were basically clearing off the karmas. So this cards basically both of that is Eight of Pentacles and the Devil sort of represents the karmic clearing, right? With the Wheel of Fortune, these three sort of represents the karmic clearing, right? That has happened. It's already been done between both of you. I would say both of you and the universe. Maybe they were throwing tests at you, and you guys were kind of repeating the same cycle, because we do have Wheel of Fortune here, and with the Devil and the Wheel of Fortune, it's anyway a card of karma, right? So that is now sort of coming to an end. Now, slowly and gradually, you guys are actually introspecting and looking back at things that you guys have done, right? Moving forward would not be easy, I would say, for both of you. But this is a discussion that you guys might not have, but subconsciously, you guys in your energies will just kind of pick up, because there will be a lot of positivity. So I don't see any decision happening, right? But there is a new beginning which is going on. So why I feel that the discussion is not happening, because swords sort of represents air energy, air element, right? And that is also related to communication. While I see here, which is weighing options, there is difficult decisions, someone is basically at a crossroad about what to do, right? But there is a positivity which is kind of there in the energy, right? And with the Two of Cups and Empress, I see that you guys will be moving forward, but it's not like you guys will be talking about it that, hey, from today onwards, let's just gonna be girlfriend and boyfriend, or let's just gonna get married and everything of that sort. No, I don't see any label putting up. I don't see anything that is, coming forward in a very how do I put it? Oh, I'm not getting the word. I'm not getting the word. I'm bad with vocabulary. All right. I don't see any label putting up in your relationship, but I do see that there is going to be some things which were inhibited, that you guys will be uninhibited from now on. Right? You guys will be more open. Energetically, you guys will be more open to experiences. Maybe you guys will just gonna build a new sort of a relationship together, right? What you were doing earlier, that is not coming in. So when your karmas are basically getting cleared, that's when you're realizing the importance of partnership with each other. There is also a possibility that you guys might just come forward and start a new creative project together, right? Because Empress is also about birthing something, and that's also about creativity, right? And Two of Cups is also about partnerships, right? So I do see that there is a union, I would say, which is happening, but it's not like from a very 3D perspective that let's just go forward and it's going to be very linear. Let's just be in a relationship together, and then the next step would be let's just meet each other's parents, and then the next step would be let's get married and let's have babies and anything of that sort. No, you guys will not be making any decision. You guys will not be having any communication about the future. Maybe you guys will decide to be in the present, to enjoy the present as much as possible, because Sun card also represents happiness, positivity, and how there is a baby here, sitting on the horse, and babies are always living in the present. There is no past, there is no future. They are very, very present oriented people. And maybe you guys will just gonna decide that. Let's see. Clarify Devil, Ace of Wands. Something that was holding you back, right? There will be a new beginning. You guys will going to see this relationship from a completely different angle. from a completely different angle. So there is a new beginning which is coming your way in the next meeting, pile number 3. And that meeting is not commitment, like the card here says. That meeting is not commitment. That meeting is not a 3D level of relationship. That meeting is not related to something like, hey, let's just be girlfriend and boyfriend and let's just carry on with our lives. No, I don't see that happening. Okay, so this is what I have for you, pile number 3. Thank you so much for tuning in. I wish you all the love and light, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye bye. Take care.